Hey guys, it's Harris here. So today I'm right at JB to check out one of the projects called the Causewayz Square. So why this project? So this project has been discussed often, especially in JB, because of its close proximity to the future RTS. So in this video, I will cover mainly three things. Number one, which is how accessible this location is to the future RTS. Number two, how is the commute like from JB to Singapore? And number three, what are the amenities which are available here in this project. So if you want to know whether this project suits you, watch this video to find out as I unveil from the actual site itself. Let's go. Join me as I'm heading down south to witness the change, to experience the energy and to see what the future looks like in JB. Johor isn't just growing, it's transforming. From rising skyline to new infrastructure to a culture that blends heritage and ambition. Now, are you ready to ride with me? Follow me on my journey as I'm heading down south for a new experience. Okay, right now I'm actually at Jalan Lorong Lumba Kuda. So this is where the actual site is, and this is also the 7.7 acres land sit on, right? So this used to be a car park lot where people actually park here so that they can easily commute to Singapore either via the bus at JB Sentral or the train station. And here is also where the future development of Causewayz Square is, where right below you have the parking, the commercial, and on top you have 4 towers of residential. So from here also they will build a link bridge, where from here it will direct connect to the existing link bridge where it's connecting to the JB Sentral. So here, just to show you where about is the link bridge is, so actually you can see that is the existing link bridge. So Causewayz Square will actually build another link bridge from here, which is the site connecting straight to that particular link bridge to JB Sentral. Okay, so right now I'm right below the link bridge towards the JB Sentral, and here I want to show you right opposite there's the R&F mall already. Okay, so inside there's also a lot of cafe, food and grocery as well. And when people talk about this project, right, more often the focus is on the residential buildings on top, right, where you can see there's a couple of blocks here. So the discussion is more like, how would this actually impact on the nearby property prices? Especially you can see there are actually many blocks. But from my point of view, I think based on the observation, okay, I feel like having these residential blocks actually helps the commercial below. So in a way, it's actually like a self-sustaining concept. So here, just to share you some stories. So actually, I do have my team here, which is focused on the JB rental. And you can see that actually, most of the units here is either, they are rented out to the people working in Singapore, or some of them they actually convert it into an Airbnb concept. But the thing is, right, because with Airbnb, when you have this type of crowd in, normally it will sort of affect how's the living environment. So it's quite important, right? Before we actually see whether this project suits you, first of all, we have to ask how is the management like, okay? And this, I think, will separate between a good condo and a bad condo. So to give you a perspective, right? Especially since now we talked about Causewayz Square. Causewayz Square, the concept is slightly different because they actually separate the short-term rental and those who are buying for own stay. And with that, the short-term rental will come with a concierge, which I believe will be more systematic as compared to ordinary condo where people just come in and out to get their keys from the letterbox. So I guess, yeah, these are the minor details that you should look into before you decide whether this project suits you or not. Okay, so right now I'm actually at the link bridge, and you can see right behind me, that's where the actual site is. So the developer, right, is going to build a link bridge. It's going to connect to this existing link bridge. And from here, you can see these are all covered and it's going to be lit up as well at night. So I think this will be a very good bonus, especially, right, if without this link bridge, you have to use the existing road, which I feel at night, it could be quite dark. So if you are a female, right, I don't think you will feel safe. So now, let's answer the second question, which is how far it is, right, from here to walk to JB Sentral. And in order to know, I will actually test it out myself. And right now, it's actually 12:12. So we will see how far it is from here to walk to the JB Sentral. Let's go. Yeah. Oh wow, they also provide with this scooter. I think this is for easy access for the tourists, okay, to commute from the JB Sentral to the RNF via this link bridge. Okay, so right now I have reached JB Sentral and let's check out the time. Now it's 12:18. So it takes me about 6 minutes to walk from the site to this place. And from here, you can see there are a lot of people actually commuting. Some they are actually traveling to Singapore and some they are traveling to other states as well. So right behind me, this is the train station and this is the place where you can travel to other states from JB. Another interesting just happened a few months ago where the electronic train has already started operating, which is called the ETS. So the ETS will bring you from JB straight to KL in less than 4 hours. Okay, so right behind me, as you can see, these are the buses, but these are the local buses which travel around Johor. So where does the people come from? So here behind me, this is already the customs. So you can see there are a lot of people walking out, especially now it's during the weekend. A lot of people from Singapore will come back. Okay, so you can see people are just walking out. Okay, right now I'm right in front of the link bridge to RTS. So just now we actually came from JB Sentral, which is right there. So the distance from JB Sentral to here is actually just a short walk, and from here to the RTS station will take about another 400 meters under a sheltered walkway. Okay, right now I'm actually at Wong Ah Fo, which this area was used to be the main city center of Johor Bahru. Okay, so here is where you can find there are a lot of merchants, okay, banks, because here used to be a very packed, happening trading area. So you can see the establishment here, right, mostly consists of those older buildings, and this is also where you can find majority of the shopping malls, especially in the JB city center, is also located here. So from this map, you can see clearly how JBCC was developed, right? So just now I mentioned Wong Ah Fo is basically where majority of the commercial area is, and then you have the JB Sentral, which is connecting to the KTM station, as well as it's a stop for the buses. And right here is where Causewayz is. So the future RTS will be located over here, and all this will be linked by the link bridge. Alright, so while I'm at Jalan Wong Ah Fo, just to show you some of the key landmarks here, and one of it is actually this, which is the Johor City Square. So in there, you can find a lot of food, shopping, everything you need, right? And because this is the first and the last stop from Singapore, which makes this place very popular. And here also you can find there are several buildings, which are old buildings, but they are being bought over. And one of it is actually called this Puteri Pacific, which is one of the hotels which was established quite long ago. But recently, okay, one of the developer under Pavilion Group has bought over this building, and I see that this is going to be the trend where majority of the older buildings are slowly being bought over by developers. Okay, not far away from Wong Ah Fo is where you can find this Tan Hock Ni Heritage Walk. So this place is where you can catch a glimpse of how Johor was used to be last time. In here, they actually maintain a lot of those older shops in its original look. And also you can find a lot of local eateries here. So this is actually a very famous tourist hotspot where people actually come here, okay, to have their breakfast, to shops for local handicraft. So it's something similar to if you go to Malacca Jonker Street or Penang Georgetown. So this is a place that you wouldn't want to miss out. So right now I'm going to check out how this place has transformed over time. Let's go. So if you happen to be here, do not miss out this bakery shop, because this is Hakju Bakery, and as you can see, it was founded since 1919. Imagine how long was that ago, right? So they are famous for their cakes, and particularly banana cakes. So if you are a fan of sweet pastries, you come here, make a visit. Hey guys, I'm actually doing a walk and explore Johor trip whereby you can experience Johor like a local. At the same time, you can explore new properties as I bring you to unveil new projects in Johor as well. If you want to know more, check the link below to find out. Okay, while I'm enjoying my latte, let me go through with you on the composition of Causeway Square. So Causeway Square is actually an integrated development which composed of residential towers as well as commercial. Right, so the developer will actually allocate 400,000 square feet of retail spaces, mainly for F&Bs, cafe like this. So as far as the residential, there are a total of 4 towers, whereby 3 will be mainly targeted for those people buying for own stay, and there will be 1 which is targeted mostly on short-term rental. So in this tower, right, it will be managed by one of the listed operator. In fact, I think this is the first operator in Malaysia to be listed under this Mana Mana Hospitality, which will be managing, okay, for the buyers in terms of sourcing for tenants, checking in and out, and also paying out the rental every month. So basically, if you are buying as an investor, right, not only you can enjoy complimentary stay, as well you'll be getting a monthly rental from this operator. So if you ask me from my perspective, I think Causeway Square is a very diverse product where it caters to many demands, including those looking for a small unit like the 1 rooms, probably like a retirement home, 2 rooms for those who are working class, whereby they may have a small family, or those investors who are looking to sublet, they rent out the rooms to those working professionals, or 3 rooms, which are those family stay. And of course, dual key, whereby those who are looking for a hybrid where they can stay in one side and then they can rent out another side. So if you want to understand deeper on the concept, right, I've actually included the link above where I've actually break down the project into different types as well to give you an analysis of what you can get as an investor if you are investing in this particular project. So do not miss out. In conjunction with the government initiative, right, so they are launching this Visit Johor 2026. So as you can see right behind me, they are actually having a bazaar ongoing where a lot of local vendors, they come here to display their items and products. So what I find interesting is that also a lot of those older shops, right, are actually slowly converting into newer retail outlets. So I'm actually very excited of how is this place going to transform, right, in this coming few years with the upcoming RTS soon to complete. Here, I want to show you another interesting thing. So right here, they actually display openly the current rental prices in this location. And here, I want to bring your notice to one thing. You can see, right, from 2022 up to 2024, see how much the rental price has increased. For a studio price, it can fetch up to 2006. Right? 1 room is already 2008. So this leaves me ponder with the RTS soon to complete. How would that impact the rental prices? And if you are looking at this video from an investor point of view, does it mean that in future we no longer have to limit ourselves by just looking at KL to fetch such rental price? In JB, you can possibly get even higher rental price. Of course, I think the condition is the location of your project plays a crucial part. So if today, right, after watching this video, you find that you have a new perspective on Johor, it shows that how much Johor has transformed from a quiet small town to now a hustle and bustle city. So if you find the video helpful so far, do not miss out on my next video where I'll be uncovering the project in the showroom itself. So in that particular video, I will show you exactly how would the layout looks like, how would the developer furnish the unit, and how is the project concept will looks like 5 years from now. So if you want to know more, do not miss out. See you at the next video. Bye.